Hi, my name's Brad Pfeffer. I'm SRA's Manager for Communications. In this cane clip, I'm going to talk to Professor John Lovett, who is Chair of Sugar Research Australia's Scientific Reference Panel, overseeing SRA's Yellow Canopy Syndrome investment.
If I was a grower, I think I would feel that the investment I'm making in the programme through SRA is being well invested. It's beginning to show returns. It's got a lot of promise, and I think by the time the programme's complete, we should have much more of an idea about how we can not only understand the cause of YCS, but also how to manage it. And I think one of the most significant things that's emerged over the last year or so is more evidence of disruption of what you might call the plant's plumbing system. There's disruption, there's blockage in the plumbing. And blockage in the plumbing is not a good thing, either in a plant or in a house for that matter. It means that things don't work properly. So that's one of the best leads that I think has emerged this year. And we have offered some comments about that and further advice as to what happens during the next phase. I should say this is an annual meeting, Brad. It's the only time in the year that we're able to get the whole research team together. And as you know, there were some 40 people here this year, including the international review team that was assembled by SRA. So it's been a big meeting, a lot of logistics, but fantastic discussion. And we had this experience last year that there's a real feeling of collaboration and commitment and actually wanting to get to the bottom of YCS. And one of the things that the board favoured was having a critical workshop this November. And that developed into an idea to have, well, why don't we invite some top international people to come along and give us their insights. So we've actually had a team of 8 people here this week, led by Professor Jeffrey Hoy from the University of Louisiana. Jeff Hoy is a person with 30 years experience with sugarcane. We had a total of 5 people from the USA and 3 from Australia to sit in on this annual meeting of the Integrated Research Programme team, along with the Scientific Advisory Panel. So, fair amount of brain power, fair amount of heat generated, and a lot of good ideas, a lot of very robust discussion, a lot of questioning, but basically, you know, as I said before, a common purpose, a commitment to get to the bottom of the problem.
Jeff Hoy from Louisiana. I work at Louisiana State University. I've had the pleasure of working on sugarcane for 31 years, and it's a very traditional and important crop there, so they have a very active research program. I'm a plant pathologist, work in the breeding program and healthy seed cane program, so I've had an opportunity and the pleasure to interact with the research community and even down to the grower level community here over the time, and have enjoyed it very much. And, well, I'd heard about the Yellow Canopy Syndrome problem, and so I was very interested to come and see what was going on. And there's been a tremendous amount of research addressing it, and they felt like an independent review would be beneficial, so they got together a panel of 8 different people with very diverse expertise to come in. So it's been a great week. We went out the first day and saw the disease in the field. We heard from all the researchers and had a very good exchange of information about everything that's been done. And then our purpose is going to be to provide an assessment of the research program as it exists and how it should be going forward, or the roadmap to go forward to try to hope to solve this Yellow Canopy Syndrome, which has the potential to be a serious problem. Yes, we've been very impressed with how complex it is, and everything you look at seems to be this way sometimes, that way another time. So sorting it out is a real challenge, and it's going to need effort from a lot of different directions. And that's why this panel was so diverse. And I think that we've got some good suggestions, and already the work effort was amazing, and they've already got a tremendous amount of information, but we're hoping to push it further along towards finding out the cause. It's very stress-dependent problem, so that suggests it's very likely that there may be management approaches that will minimize the severity of the problem. And actually the growers, I think, often will begin to figure a lot of those things out themselves, but we're making it occur in a more structured way and being sure of what's going to work or not is needed as well.